When my children were little, my wife and I decided to do everything we could to share our faith with our kids. We wanted them to know the love of Jesus because nothing was more important to our lives than the grace of the gospel. We wanted our children to know that grace. We shared with them the stories of the scriptures and we prayed for them each night. We knew that God gave them the freedom to choose or reject a relationship with Jesus, and we wanted them to make the best decision. The Bible tells us that we are to share the gospel, to pass on our faith to others, and especially to our children. There's no task more important, yet we often struggle to know how to do this. In this study, we will look at biblical examples of people who passed on their faith, their ministry to the next generation. We will follow and listen to the words of Abraham, how Moses shared his faith with his children and the children of Israel. We'll study how Joshua challenged his children to make the faith their own. We will see how Elijah passed the mantle over to Elijah and how Jesus handled his ministry over to the church. Timothy, of course, is another example of someone who received the faith from his mother and from his grandmother. As we look at these biblical examples, it is my hope that you will be inspired to pray and to share, and that we may find God-given opportunities to share the gospel with everyone that God has placed in our lives, but especially with our families, our children, and our grandchildren. Who has God placed in your life with whom you can share the good news of abundant life?